What's going on, guys? I'm Zach.
And I'm John. And we're doing the Krusty Crew reviews.
Today, we're going to be going to local sub shops and just reviewing them, seeing how it goes. All right, let's get the show on the road. Hey guys, we're here at Subway. We got our subs.
Yep.
We got Italian BMTs. I got a foot long because I just came back from track meet and I'm like really hungry.
He's fat.
He got a 6-inch.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, size doesn't matter. We got the same thing.
Only difference
different toppings like veggies, different veggies.
A couple different toppings.
Yeah. So we
Same
can go
thing.
ahead here and open our subs.
Yeah.
Look at that glistening beauty right there. Look at that.
Mine
Look at
doesn't look
John's
as good.
non-glistening.
Why doesn't
because you
mine
got a
look as
6-inch.
good?
Because you got a 6-inch.
Wow.
Size doesn't matter. All right. Well,
Nice.
so Italian BMT. We got pepperoni, Black Forest ham, salami, and then whatever cheese you got. I got mozzarella. What'd you get?
I got
Mozzarella?
Yeah.
All right. We got pretty similar things, both on Italian bread. So I got lettuce, onion, tomato, pickle, and banana pepper. Extra pickle. What'd you get?
I just got the same thing, but without the pickle. Because I don't like pickles.
Pickles are really good. Grapes are also really good too.
One of my guiltiest pleasures.
One bite, everyone knows the rules, I
Yeah.
guess.
Who's go-
Well, yeah. We'll just go right
going
ahead.
first?
All right.
All right.
Now,
What's
to
up?
drink, I have
That is
McDonald's.
That is McDonald's.
I
for
have
you.
McDonald's because I got hungry before we started filming this, so
Yeah, this fatty got food before we filmed.
yeah, that's the real reason I'm not hungry.
Yeah, so the first flavor you get is really a lot
of the pepper,
of the pepper.
the banana pepper.
Banana pepper, interesting. I get a lot of the meaty flavor because I think like some of the juices are soaking through the bottom of the bread, especially with the cut in half. It kind of like soaks to the bottom of the bottom right here. It's a little soggy right there, so that's where I'm kind of getting a lot of the flavor from.
Yeah.
Yeah. But secondary flavor, that's definitely the meaty stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't really get as many pickles on my first one, so I didn't get that flavor. But
One bite.
he doesn't actually do one bite.
Okay,
John. He-
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You know, I feel like something's a little wrong here, but it's okay.
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
what's wrong?
It doesn't really like taste as my usual Subway does. I could be wrong here, but it doesn't taste as good, if I'm being honest. Yeah, the meat's good. Just like, I don't know. The meat tastes good. The bread's
right in front of the employees.
Yeah, they're the employees right there. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and
Salty.
take another. I'm gonna go ahead and take another bite.
It tastes
Really?
Yeah.
It tastes terrible, horribly made.
I know what it is now. The tomato. That's what's.
Of course.
There's tomato like
Of
tomato's
course.
like overpowering it a little bit.
Do you want to go first with your rating?
Sure. Well, so take into account everything. You know, the bread, it was pretty good, pretty solid. It was a little thin today, actually. It seemed a little thin.
Subway's
Excuse me.
always like that.
Excuse me. Yeah. Sometimes it's thicker than the rest, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. You know, the toppings were pretty solid. A little bit less meat. Taking all that into account, I feel like it's a pretty solid 7.6 out of 10. That's what I would say.
Okay.
John, your opinions?
Okay. Well, taking the price into account here and I don't know, just the quality of the veggies was alright. I don't know, but I don't know. I'd say on the school food lunch scale, it sits at about a 6.6 out of 10. I'd say I'm gonna be a bit harsher on this one.
John, if you want to go ahead and start us off with your rating.
Yeah. Well, I really liked Simply Subs. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite sub places in the area, so I would probably give it a solid 9.1 out of 10. Now, the steak and the cheese were phenomenal, and the banana peppers were also, I could really taste them. They were some really good banana peppers, but the only downfall I would say is probably the bread. It kind of got soggy, and that took away from the eating experience a little bit, but that was the only thing. It tasted amazing, so that was my rating. What do you think?
Now, going off of John's, I'm gonna have to really agree with him that the bread was a little bit got a little bit soggy because I feel like it was a little bit thin on the bottom. It all depends on how the person cuts it though, so I'm not gonna deduct a lot from that because of that. Because I work at Vicelli's, yeah, buy our food. Yeah, I sometimes make mistakes, all right? But like bread being soggy, that can be a good thing because of all the juices that are coming out, all the delicious juices, the mayo, the Italian dressing I believe it was on there, the juices from the steak, it was all fantastic. Now, the steak, ooh, that was some good steak. This place is definitely really high up there. It could honestly just take its way to the top. We'll have to see how the rest of the ratings go. But all that being said, with the banana peppers cutting through perfectly, every bite being like perfect, nothing was like sticking out. You could taste like everything all at once. It was really good. What am I gonna give it? It's a tough one because I don't know. I'm gonna go with a solid 8.9 because I feel like it could definitely get better, but for a local business that I could walk to for this, it was pretty good. Like very, very solid. Maybe a tad bit on the pricey side, like a tad bit. That's one of the reasons I'm taking a little bit of points off, but all in all, it was one of the best subs I've ever had. Now with
Best cheesesteaks.
Yeah, we did cheesesteaks today. But yeah, our cameraman Adam, he claims that the Penn Station cheesesteak is better, so we're actually gonna go try that as well. We're gonna do a little rating within a rating video, you know, little ratingception, all that. But the mozzarella sticks now.
Oh.
Those.
Well, that's not part of the...
Yeah, I know, it's not, we should still like talk about it though.
Yeah.
The mozzarella sticks, five in a pack, all right? Came with some good marinara sauce. I feel like the batter for them was more of like a fish and chips batter rather than a normal like mozzarella stick batter that you get. But they were pretty solid. I couldn't really taste the cheese as much, so that kind of lacked a little bit. But
yeah, I thought. See, like I've had Sheetz mozzarella sticks for a very long time now, and those I think are probably better. I like the batter for those more because they're crunchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were still pretty good.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it for Simply Subs. Thank you, Simply Subs. It's really good local business. Come shop here.
Highly
Come buy
recommend.
subs. Come on, Zip. All right, guys. So we're here at Penn Station, where our camera guy says it's better than Simply Subs. So we're actually here to rate that. So I guess I'm going to start with my rating. Penn Station, very solid subs, very solid subs. It's a very high quality place. I really enjoy the food here. But to go into the sub, the bread. Oh, the bread is probably one of the best things here. I love the bread. It's a little skinny, which I don't exactly like because you don't get as much on the sub. But the taste of the bread, beautiful. That kind of bread is one of my guilty pleasures.
Grapes.
But yeah, it's just something about that bread. It's so good. And then you get a really good taste from the beef. I don't know if the seasoning on the beef or if it's just the beef itself, but it's a really good beefy flavor. However, one thing that I noticed, especially whenever they like made it, the toppings, they put a lot of onions with the toppings. There's not as many banana peppers, but there's a lot of onions. Now, I'm a guy that kind of likes onions, but it's a little bit overpowering for me. And that's definitely going to take off a little bit because I don't know. But overall, I'm going to be honest here, I don't think that cheesesteak was as good as Simply Subs. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. That's my official rating. John, would you like to go ahead with yours?
Yeah, well, I definitely agree. I think that the bread was phenomenal, top tier. That's definitely one of the things that put that high up on the list. The steak was pretty good. It wasn't as good as Simply Subs though. I don't know. Now, one thing that I did notice was I don't know if you noticed this, but the banana peppers on mine really kind of overpowered the whole sub. I don't know. I can really like.
I can
it was strong.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Whenever I'd get a bite of the banana pepper, it kind of just really punched through. Whenever Simply Subs was a little bit more mellow on the banana pepper.
Mm-hmm. Now, however, it still was a phenomenal sub, and I gotta say, I think I'm gonna stick with Zach on this. I'm gonna give it an 8.4.
Oh, an 8.4. All right.
Yeah.
That was a good one. The fries at Penn Station are actually really good. I really enjoy these. People these days. All right, I think that's Penn Station. On to the next place.
Sad and it's sweet and I know it complete.
Alright guys, so we're obviously not at Pepe's anymore. We had some trouble with the audio there. There was a lot of people. So now we're here.
That's the strip for you.
Yeah, but it was still nice. But we got some notes down of our experience there.
Very fine experience. There's this really cool guy there. He has a warrant out for his arrest for breaking hearts.
Hey, what you want, buddy?
He didn't want us filming him. Okay,
But
well,
to start with your ratings?
yeah, so we got the Big Wheeler sub, which just has steak, sausage, tomato, lettuce, onion, and provolone cheese.
The steak and sausage was mixed. It was like...
It was so good. So, yeah, the bread was cooked perfectly. Better than Simply Subs. Definitely better. And the flavor of, like you said, the steak and the sausage mixed together was perfect. That worked perfectly. Yeah, just all the different ingredients mixed together made it a really good sub. So I guess I'm gonna give that, I have to go with 9.3 repeating out of 10.
9.3 repeating.
Yeah, 9.3
Really interesting.
repeating.
All right.
Yep.
Fair enough. With mine, I really had no complaints at all. That moment I took the first bite, it was just heaven in my mouth, honestly. It was the best sub I've ever had, hands down. Like, to just go off of what notes I took, the bread was perfect. It was slightly toasted. It was also pretty big. In this case, size. The bread, it was pretty big. Size does matter in this case. It was slightly toasted. He has a banana.
I have a banana.
Yeah, banana.
Oh.
But yeah, it wasn't, like, the bread wasn't, like, too filling or overpowering like it is for a lot of places where it's, like, a lot of bread and then not as many more food-like components. The steak and sausage, that was a perfect combo. I really did not expect it to be that good, but it was really good. And that came straight off of a grill. They prepared it like pretty much right in front of you. There was a sit down area like away from the grill and stuff, but they just grilled it up perfectly. And the guy was like jokingly didn't like how we made him do work, so
Yeah.
and I had, this was the perfect ratio of meat to veggies, and I can remember it really well. That's really true. The meat to veggie ratio was just hands down one of the best ones I've had. Everything was seasoned really well. The steak and sausage seasoned so well, and it wasn't that high of a price. It was like what, $10? It's like $1 per inch. Like that's not horrible.
Just as expensive as the other places.
$1 per inch, and there was like so much with it. It hands down best sub. The first bite really just brings you in and makes you want to finish the sub. All that taken into account, I personally didn't feel it earned a 9.5, but I don't think it deserved to go as low as 9.4. So I actually gave it a solid 9.45 out of 10. A 9.45. And I feel like that's the score it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now on to our last place where we have a special guest for you guys.
Oh yeah. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Good vibes, great subs.
Hey guys, so we're Bob Sub. This is our last place, sadly. Hate to end the video, but this is our last place, so let's see how it is. Oh wait, I forgot to introduce our guest star, Mr. Lego. AP Calc AB teacher and Algebra 1 teacher, soon to be BC teacher, most likely.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, they took their bites, I'll take mine now.
You're late.
Or Pacelli's cookies. He tends to like those a lot.
So, cookies or Pacelli's?
Yes. David's cookies. We have that.
Okay. Pacelli's pizza, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there. Like right down
Yeah, I mean, I've only had pizza from there, and I've never heard.
Yeah. Do you order from this one?
No, this is not anyone else. I don't know, I haven't, when I lived up in Grove City, there was a Pacelli's. There wasn't a ton of options up there, so.
Alright, well, I guess it's rating time, everyone. You want to start, or you want me to?
I can start.
Okay, Mr. Lego, you're gonna go last.
Okay.
Or should Mr. Lee go first?
I say he goes last to get,
Oh, okay, yeah.
to get our,
Yeah.
how it goes.
Alright, well, overall, that was probably one of the, I'd say that's in the top 3 for the sub places that we went to. I did like the bread. I thought the bread was really good. And all the meats together were really nice. And it was just all overall a solid sub. Could taste all the veggies too. So there was a good balance. So I would give it probably, I'd say like an 8.5, maybe. No, that's too high. Like an 8.2. That's better. Yeah.
Alright, John. See, for a long time I've been a little strickler. I don't know if that's the right word, if that's even a word. Haven't really liked Bob Subs that much. The bread was really good bread.
That was your complaint last time.
Yeah, I know, because they actually toasted it this time. It's not just soggy, just soft bread. They actually toasted this time, so that gave it a few points, but I don't know, it's just, the Bob Sub just doesn't hit it for me, you know? It's just like, I don't think it's nowhere near Pepe's, of course. I don't think it's anywhere near Penn Station either, and that's like 3rd right now, I think. It's just like, there's not a good ratio of their ingredients because I don't think Bob's Way has the best. They don't put the things together the best. They don't have the best menu items. And cost, I mean, $5 for that. Not bad.
That's not
bad. Not bad. It's about like $1 an inch, which is reasonable. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go in the sevens for this one.
Really?
Yeah. Bob's Sub just doesn't do it for me. I'm gonna have to go like a 7.5. 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 for that. It's just, I don't know. Mr. Lego?
Well, my rating system will have to be a little different considering I've only had one sub.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to participate in the other ones. I've always enjoyed a Bob sub, which is why I picked this place. I did think this one was a little bit not as toasted as the other ones, as past ones that I've had. I do enjoy the texture. The bread is very, very good. It's not Breadworks from the north side good, but it's good bread. Overall, I would say of all the subs I've had, I would give it, I'm going to go in between you guys. I'm going to go with an 8.0. 8.0? I'm going to go right between the two of you. Things that could improve on would be a little more toasted and, I guess with Bob's sub, maybe a little more mayo.
Oh yeah.
A little more mayo.
Fair enough.
And I don't get onions, because that would make it worse.
I love onions. Yeah, Vitelli says maybe like onions, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has to be, breaded and fried for me.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, that's Bob's Sub, and that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We'll probably record another outro. We'll record another outro.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Goodbye, everyone.